all those different things out the door can now be increasingly automated. So now you want somebody who's, instead of doing the actual execution per se, can oversee the execution, but really think about strategy. Which channels should we be thinking about in the first place? What should the sequence of touches be to an individual over time? How do we start testing and thinking that journey differently instead? And so it changes roles. And as you change roles, that has broad implications for the way you construct processes, because now you can have fewer people getting programs out the door, but maybe, and I've talked about this a lot, instead of 13 people out the door, you have 3 pods of 5 people getting triple the amount out the door or even more, each focusing on maximizing performance against a different goal or a different segment. One focusing on mitigating attrition, one focusing on maximizing penetration of the college market, for example, as I talked about before. And so they can point themselves towards goals, rapidly test and learn. But each of those people now have a broader purview and a change in who they are. So what does that mean? So the thing that's also not getting talked about enough is that these changes in roles are also changes in identity. Who am I? What do I do? If I'm somebody who can move across a number of different things, is the hierarchy of manager, director, does that even make sense anymore? How many people do I manage? Maybe I should be managing more agents now instead of just people, and issues of spans and layers that have been the hallmark of a lot of, for example, consulting efforts to help companies cut costs